Yo, what's going on? What's going on? This is Red Bird. Akichiwa OCO to the Origines, you know what I'm saying? Americans. Yo, shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, all the YouTubers I'm rocking with, you know. Yeah, much love to y'all. And the new and old subscribers, you know, thank you so much for y'all support. And, you know, this video is for, you know, my subscribers. And especially for my Origines, you know what I'm saying? The people of Turtle Island, you know, the so-called African American. You know what I'm saying? Coming at y'all with another video about feathers from the book Eyewitness Books, Bird, by Alfred, A.Knopf. It's K-N-O-P-F, yeah. Okay, and yeah, this particular book, part of the book rather, is about wings again. I mean about feathers again, but this particular part is about the wing feathers. This is on page 24 and 25, and at the top it says wing feathers. The wing feathers are one of the most important parts of a bird's flying machinery. They combine strength with lightness and flexibility. Compared with the rest of the body, the wings have relatively few feathers, but each one is important, working with its neighbor to form a perfect surface for flight. Okay, right here you have the outer wing. The long feathers of the outer wing provide most of the bird's flight power and keep it from stalling. The outermost flight feathers help a bird to steer by spreading open or closing up in flight. Nice feathers right here. And it says, and above and below. Many wing feathers are different colors underneath. Macaw's feathers bend light to produce shimmery colors in these species, blue above and yellow below. Okay, and here goes some feathers right here. Here's a barn owl feather, a green woodpecker feather, and a jay feather. Okay, it says adult starling and young starling. Outer coverts. By overlapping the bases of the flight feathers, the coverts smooth the flow of air. Here's some other feathers right here, and it says lopsided design. Nearly all flight feathers are like this. Cockatiels narrower or on their leading edge. This design produces lift as the feather slices through the air. And this section right here says graded shapes. Okay. Away from the wing tip, the flight feathers become gradually shorter and broader. These are from a rock pebbler. Okay, this is feathers right here. Okay, this is a tawny owl feather and a barn owl feather. Silent feathers. Fringes on the edges of owl feathers break up the flow of air and silence the owl's flight as shown on this tawny owl feather. Some beautiful feathers. Okay, this is a wider trail edge of the feather. Slot part of the feather and narrow leading edge part of the feather. Slotted feathers. The deep slot in this crow feather forms a gap in the wing that reduces irregular motion. Also, this black feather is a crow feather. Yeah, I heard crows are very intelligent too. I heard. This says heavy duty feathers. Okay, the mute swan, which weighs up to 26 pounds and 12 kilograms, needs especially long and strong feathers to power its flight. Its outer wing feathers can be up to 18 inches and 45 centimeters long, but even so, each feather weighs only 0.5 ounces, 14 grams. That's a picture of the swan. Beautiful bird. Okay, the inner wings. Inner wing feathers are generally shorter than those on the outer wing. They are not subject to so much force during flight, and for this reason, their quills are shorter and the feathers are less well anchored. With the exception of some display feathers, they are also more evenly shaped than outer wing feathers. It says scapular feather from junction of wing and body. Inner flight feathers. Colored by its food, the greater flamingo lives on a diet of shrimps and other, I don't want to mispronounce that word, other crustaceans. From these, it extracts a pink dye that is taken into its feathers. See, learn something new every day. You know what I'm saying? That's something I didn't even know. Funny thing about it, I didn't even know that flamingos actually eat shrimp. That's something I just now literally learning from, reading this. And it's an eagle owl feather, a rook feather, a curlew feather, and a bustard feather. Underwing feathers. Like the upper wing coverts, these lie close together to smooth the flow of air. Their surface is concave, curved in, rather than convex, curved out as in the upper wing. There's some other other feathers right here. Okay, it says a balanced blade. Inner wing feathers here, here the rock pebblers point away from the wind, not across it. They therefore do not need a lopsided shape to provide lift like the other wing feathers. Okay, some other feathers and flight markings. The bright colors of many birds, such as budgerigars, I never heard of that bird before neither. Budgerigars are revealed only when the wings are fully open. Those are beautiful feathers there. Okay, curlew feather, a mallard feather, and a jay feather. At the boundary, flight feathers at the boundary between the inner and outer wing have curved quills and blunt tips. They may have bright patterns that show up in flight. Okay. It says infrequent flyers. This feather is from a wild turkey. Like many birds that live on the ground, it rarely uses its feathers for flight. The Mandarin duck's sail. The male Mandarin duck has a pair of these extraordinary sail feathers, one at the base of each wing. They are shown off during courtship. Dang, that's a big wing there. Big feather. Wow. Camouflage feathers. Patterned brown feathers hide the woodcock from enemies. Okay. And say inner coverts. The inner coverts, in this case from a buzzard, overlap the front feathers of the inner wing. Their down shows that they are also used for insulating the body when the wing is folded. Yeah, that's dope right there. That's good information there. That's a beautiful feather too. Yeah, man, this is some interesting stuff, man. With these feathers, and this book has a lot of information about birds in general. But I'm especially excited about these feathers. When they mention about the feathers, and they break it down in more than one chapter of this book. But I'm going to definitely come at y'all with some more information about the feathers, because there's another page that covers, you know, even more information about bird feathers, and definitely be on the lookout for that, you know what I'm saying? And appreciate y'all. Much love to y'all. OCO, you know what I'm saying, to the Origines, man. Americans, you know what I'm saying? The ancient ones, you know. All praises to the Most High. Honor to the ancestors, you know. And much love to y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. And this is Redbird. Have a good day. One.